Nintendo, you have my sincerest thank you for not having one of these presentations at the crack of dawn. It's at least 11:30 a.m. I had some time to wake up, and now we're here reacting to the indie world, which I'll explain what it is in a minute for those who have no clue what it is. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How goes it? How goes it on a Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time? That's probably 4 p.m. for you UKians, Europeans, UK people. 9 a.m. 8 a.m. for you Pacific timers. How goes it, guys? I have music playing in the background. Can you hear it? If not, I'll turn it up. Let me say hi to everyone that I can. Let's scroll up and then let's go back down. Here we are. Jeremy Rivera, Probably Salad, your local German ball, Ziggy, I remember you. Welcome back to the stream. Wow, Ziggy is an OG. Popcat, Bantams, Toy Sisters, Shapito, Mr. America, Shadow, Beetlejuice, Mega Boy, Arthur, RXF, Emmy Boy, Joseph, Zally Boy, a few boys, B Rice, Splendidly, that's a tongue twister, kind of, N-Dog DX, the boys. Welcome everybody. David, My Moon, Kroll. I believe that's it so far. All right, awesome. Welcome to the stream. We are reacting to the, let me switch on over to the, this should be right. Yeah, right. This is it. Indie World. Look at this. So we have the presentation here, and we actually have the chat. Nintendo has enabled the live chat here. Everyone's spamming clown emojis and spamming Silk Song. I'll never understand it, but you know, how are we all doing? Why does it not say, hold on, there it is. Hello, how am I? I'm doing well, thank you so much, Felix. Doodles, welcome. Gunpoint Elf, I am doing good, guys. Thank you so much for asking. New camera, it's actually same camera, but I changed a setting, and I said it on Twitter. I found a setting that makes it look a whole lot better, and also I had a filter on my camera on this stream that also made it look a lot worse. So in terms of streams, it should look a little bit better. I don't know if it's noticeable. I guess it is because you brought it up, Probably Salad. But yeah, it must look a little bit better now. You know, at least a tiny bit. When's your next stream after this? Next stream after this is whenever the next presentation is. So if there's a direct announced, there's a new Indie World, new live stream, I'll be live most likely. Unless it's like a very, very obscure live stream, I'll be live for it. Guys, I asked you this, and I'm so sorry. Is the music loud enough? I don't know if it is or if it isn't. It's probably not. Like, can you hear any kind of music in the back? I don't think you can, because it's probably too low. But let me know. Let me know. It's probably too low. Let me know if you hear any music in the back. It's fine? Sounds good, louder, music is good. It's good. It's a bit loud. Oh boy, we're kind of all over the place here. Yeah, Wii Sports theme. It's fine. No, it's not. It needs to be louder. I've seen a few louders. I'll turn it up by like 5%, which is more than it sounds. Okay. I hope it's okay. Okay. Good. So if you're new here, for the first half hour, normally I start 1 hour before. I did half hour because it's an Indie World showcase, not too much to discuss beforehand. So we have 1 hour of chatting with you guys, predictions, discussion, all this kind of stuff. And then we'll begin in 25 minutes watching the Indie World, which is when it is live streamed for us to watch. So I would watch it now, but we can't because it is a live Indie World. So we'll watch it right at the top of the hour. And then for now, what is an Indie World? Because I did not know what Indie Worlds are for the longest time. So basically what this is it's very similar to a Nintendo Direct. Very, very similar format. But it's all spotlight on games that are made by indie developers, which that is either, you know, one individual developer or a smaller team of developers. So it's kind of like a spotlight on those smaller groups of teams, And these are the games that they're making for the Switch, releasing very soon. So that's kind of what an indie world is. Just smaller games, shining a spotlight on those and saying, hey, look at me. You know, that's kind of what it is. I don't play indie games. Yeah, I don't really either, but it's always cool to see because I saw one, it was last year. I think there was a game called Ooblets on the indie world, and it looked really cool. So, really, it's interesting to see, because sometimes you'll see a bunch of things that are like, you know, like, what the heck is this? But then other times, there's a few gems in this presentation where you're like, okay, I want that game. So, it can be interesting. Other times, you might just not even know what you're even looking at. So, that's part of the whole indie world experience, you know? That's just part of it. Koi, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Stream library is filled with indie games. Awesome. You know, because the good thing is, waiting to be installed, waiting to be played. The good thing is, indie games don't tend to be super expensive. So, if you see a game that you like, chances are it's no more than, at the most, 40 bucks. I've never seen an indie game cost more than 40 bucks. Weep, thank you so much for the 79. Is this, I'm not good with my currencies. Is that, someone please let me know. I have no clue. I can't have a guess at what currency that is. Thank you so much. I do appreciate the donation. Thank you so much, Weepy. I appreciate it. It'll pop up here in a second, I believe. It'll be right. British pounds. Thank you, Koi. Pounds. 79 cents in pounds. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Pounds. Thank you, guys. I would have no clue. Like, I'm just not good at this. Dude, I recognize that, like, currency logo, but I couldn't tell you. Pounds. Thank you. Oh, and Foxboy, welcome to the stream. Sammy, Cactus Lord Gaming, everyone that I didn't welcome yet. Will, welcome to the stream. Chris. Grab Mario. I don't want to, because then he might fall over. He's standing up right now. I don't want to mess with it. Yeah, we have 22 minutes until our, let's switch over again, until our, sorry, I'm learning these new, okay. Shoot, there we go. Is that, right, yeah, there we go. I should type in the chat. I actually typed a bit earlier, but I feel like, okay, what should I say in the chat? I should say, see, everyone's saying Silk Song. What can I say? I should say, like, a game that won't be in here, like, what first-party game do we want that won't be in the indie world, so then I can, like, look stupid? How can we fool people? Oh, Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4! It's not gonna be in here, but I kinda wanna look stupid. Yeah! Pikmin 4! Yeah! Yeah! Perfect. I'll let you know if someone, like, ats me and says anything. Pikmin 4. Is there any indie game you hope that shows up in the presentation? I don't really know of any indie games, so not really, no. I'm just kind of looking to see if there's anything that kind of intrigues me or pulls me in. I hate this song. I'm skipping it. Skip. I'm looking to see if there's any games that intrigue me, make me want to play them. I'm looking for that, but none in particular. Animal Crossing. Do you Animal Crossing Old Horizons? Something. Can you show us your 3DS? I've got a 2DS XL, but it's right here. It's charging. Ghetto case, I know. But yeah, right there. Whoa! If you tell me your favorite game, I'll sub. I'm not just doing it for your sub, but I'll answer the question anyway. Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. Have you heard of this indie game where you fly into an island and some raccoon tells you to pay for your flight? Oh man, that would be the great Animal Crossing New Horizons, I would think. Unless there actually is an indie game where you fly and then a raccoon makes you pay money. It sounds like Animal Crossing, but you know. What were you playing? I was playing Animal Crossing New Leaf. I've got a long backlog, but I do like to relax sometimes and wind down with a game like Animal Crossing, which you can play over and over and over again. if an Animal Crossing sequel is announced, I think Max might jump out of the chair. Ever since I began making YouTube shorts, and a lot of you guys found this channel, like before all that, I used to have like the craziest reactions to announcements from directs. Like, I would never try to have a crazy reaction. Like, something would just make me go like, oh, you know. But ever since like I started making shorts and you all are here, I've never had a moment like that. So no one has seen that live. Koi would know. A bunch of OGs would know. OG as in like late 2021. But like, they've not announced anything that is like scream worthy, you know? They haven't done that. So I haven't been able to like really like have a crazy reaction to any kind of direct. Hopefully the next one. I heard a rumor that they're gonna announce the new console in the next direct. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's true or not. But should it be true, that's big. I don't know if it's true or not, guys. I just heard it somewhere, YouTube video or something. I don't know. Metroid Prime Remastered. It would have been if I had played it. If I was like a big Metroid fan, because Metroid Prime Remastered, believe it or not, as bad as it sounds, guys, that was my first ever Metroid game. When I was younger, I was never into Metroid. Even like few years ago, I just had no interest. So, believe it or not, Metroid Prime Remastered was my first Metroid game. I played it. Not my favorite series, but I can see how people like it. It is a well-made game. I guess just not for me. Just not for me. I mean, I guess not for me. Epic Eric, welcome to the stream. First time being on your stream. Thank you so much, Eric. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Best Roblox games? Best Nintendo Roblox games. I don't play Roblox. That is a good idea though, but it'd be better if I actually played. Do you think Metroid Prime 4 is ever going to come out? I think so. I think that we'll have an update on it this year. I don't think it'll be announced. I mean, sorry, it won't be released this year, I don't think. But I think that we'll have an update on it by the end of the year. Like, hey, it's coming out this year or that year, or it's canceled or something, you know. I think that we'll have some kind of update. I'm not really wishing for another Switch. They should wait for that. I hope they make a home console similar to the PS5 or Xbox Series X and make graphical improvements for popular games. I agree. Like, we don't need another Switch, although that is selling you, tons of copies and making you the most money. I don't want that. And Shapito, I totally agree. Like, we need something more powerful, and I don't need a handheld console. What I wish they would do is go back to the Wii and the DS and then the 3DS and the Wii U. Have a home console and a handheld console so people can pick what they want. If I want a home console, I want it optimized for home. The Switch could have had more power if they really wanted to have. Like, they could compete with PS5 and Xbox Series X, but it's kind of like a meet in the middle kind of thing, So I just wish that they were more clear, like, here's our home console, here's our handheld console, 3DS and Wii U, Wii and DS. I just want both. One home, one handheld. That's what I want, not both. So yeah, I agree. What's a new console that you would like to see? There's something to compete with the competitors, really. PS5, Xbox, Steam Deck, something that'll help you compete apart from just your great games. Have you ever broken a console? So no. I'm trying to think, like, if I've ever damaged one. I mean, like, there's some scratches on my, DS and stuff. Not 2DS, but my DS. I don't think so. No, I've never, like, broken one. My Wii disc drive is broken on one of the Wiis, not the one back there. But I think it's just from like years and years and 15 years of use. So I should probably replace it, but apart from that, no. The portable one will sell well. The other the other will struggle. Yeah. I mean, there's some rare cases where like the Wii and the DS did good, But yeah, I can see, because like last time they tried it, the 3DS and the Wii U both didn't do. 3DS did like 70 million, which is great, but when you look at the DS is 150 million, it's not amazing. So yeah. Favorite video game character? Favorite video game character? Hard to say. I can name you a few. Toad is one of them. Toad's Worth is one of them. Fret from Animal Crossing, the Villager is one of them. Stantler, I can name a few. Never broke a console, but my brother broke my 2DS. Oh, I'm sorry, Abraham. It's much more like, it's much worse when like a sibling does it. You know, like that's because it wasn't you. You know. I hope justice was served. Do you have any non-Nintendo consoles? I do, in fact. I've got PlayStation, the PS1 like virtual, you know, re-release, and the PS4. I don't have a PS5, and then Xbox Series S. That's kind of like my, you know, newer. What do you call it? Like kind of like newer gen console, newer gen powerful console. I didn't get the X because, you know, for an extra $200, you know, disc drive, that's almost it. You know, I just like I don't need it, and I bought this when they were like being scalped, so $200 was like, it was more like 300 at that time because Series S's were being scalped for 500, PS5s were like 1,000, so it's like you're saving a lot of money there, you know. First console I ever got. So I was born into the world and my family had a GameCube. So I'll call it that. But in terms of like my console that I got, it was like in my possession and it was only mine. DSi, my parents bought for me in 2010? 10? I think 10. Or 11 or something. Was it even out in 2010? DSi release date. 2009. So 2009. Yeah, that makes sense. 2010. Around there. Is there a new Nintendo presentation? We've got our Nintendo Switch Indie World presentation happening. What's it? 13 minutes. Where we see a bunch of third-party... Look at the chat. Why are all the clown emojis? Free Point Crow, I agree. But, like... What's with all the clown emojis? I found your secret channel. Oh, boy. Do I have a secret channel? Apart from my personal channel, which I never upload on. I plan to soon at some point, but, like, not now. And then my clips channel. I don't think I own one. Oh, boy. Is Pushmo an indie game? I'm not sure, actually. I do like the whole concept of Pushmo, but I actually don't know. Got a Wii for my birthday this year, so I think that is the only console that is actually mine. Nice. No, Wii U is one of the best consoles to have because you can play so many games on there. Perfect. Do you like Mario Baseball? And if so, do you think they should make a third one? Has it only been 2? Yeah, the GameCube and the Mario Sluggers? Yeah, I guess so. They should, and I heard a rumor that it's coming back. Actually, I don't trust it because the guy who leaked it, I won't out who it is, but he's not credible at all. So, Mario Baseball, I have no clue if it's going to make a return. I don't know. I would hope that it would, though. I'm hoping they don't do another Switch as good as the Switch is. I feel like they should do a normal. Yeah, just something new. Like, when have they ever really... I was going to ask you, when have they done the exact same thing? But you can argue that 3DS and DS are very similar. I don't know. It would have to be like a gigantic change if they were going to make a Switch 2. It has to be like massive. Like enough for me to actually want to buy it, you know? Because even if you make a very, very similar console, you're going to end up with a Wii U situation where people don't even know that it's a brand new console. It's like people would think that it's a Switch Pro and that you don't actually need it, you know? As long as you have an actual Switch, it's the exact same thing. So they really need to make something different. Like with 3DS, you can tell it's different because 1, all the game cases have 3DS on it, and 2, 3D, it's so different, you know? But even that didn't sell as great as they wanted it to. So it's like, you know, they have to make something new, or else it's not going to sell great. I don't even know. Let me read some chats. Bunny, welcome to the stream. I met a GameStop employee that had every single console, including the Virtual Boy. Dang! How much do Virtual Boys even go for nowadays? Like 500? That's a lot of consoles. Your lights on the window turn off. No, they're on. Right there. Right there. Right there. I was not gonna look. You can't make me look. I mean, I looked at the stream camera, but that's about it. Thoughts on Pokemon Dash? That's the DS game, right? Not amazing, but not totally bad either. It's kind of like the meh category. I set up my Wii U and gamepad is broken. The touch won't work, so I can't pair it. I replaced it twice. My brother broke it. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear about these broken consoles. I've never had it happen, but I imagine it's terrible. Oh, I'm sorry, Shapito. Yeah, dual screen. They have to make something brand new for the next console. They have to make something brand new. Favorite Zelda game? Favorite Zelda game is Skyward Sword. I'm actually in the middle of playing Twilight Princess. I'm at the part where you turn into Wolf Link and you climb up that tower with Midna. That's her name, right? Midna. And you meet... I hope I'm not spoiling it. You meet Zelda, and then she tells you to turn back. I saved right there. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now, about 2.5 hours deep. Yeah. Do you think we will see Mario today? I know it won't happen. No, I don't. Maybe in the next Direct, but because this is solely focused on third-party games and indie games and smaller games, I don't think so. So I'm watching it, and then he was like, oh, cool. Awesome. Awesome, Shapito. Hi, Shapito's brother. Also beat Twilight Princess yesterday. Dang, Shapito, how was it? How was it? I have to know. Twilight Princess. Will they bring back Nintendo Selects? I think so. They've done it for every single console in the past, essentially, since what, like the N64? Like, they would have to do it, you know? Whether it just says, like, bestseller, or it says, like, you know, selects. I think that whatever they choose will cost... How much did the Wii U games cost on selects? Was it 30 bucks? 20 bucks? It'll be the exact same, I think. SNES, yeah, so it goes that far back. And it's always, like, done them pretty well. Like it always helps them sell pretty well. So I would think that it will return. You would think... When were these select games... Sorry. I'm, like, asking you guys as if you're Google. Does anybody know when the games are announced for selects? Like, is it, like, 1 year before the next console releases? Is it, like, after the new console is announced? Mario's about to fall. I'm not... Is someone trying to get me to, like look behind me? I don't know if you're doing that or if that's genuine. I think he's okay. Oh, my gosh. Stardew Valley 2. Stardew Valley 2 would be nice, but I also like how they're just, you know, kind of continuing to update the original one. I think that's pretty nice. Yeah, let me actually see. When, or just search selects 3DS games announced. So when... Oh, hold on. This Wikipedia page says selects ended with the Wii U and 3DS. Oh, hold on. I think that just means that they haven't made any new ones. So don't believe in that yet. Let's see. Yeah, titles announced. When was this? When were it? 7 years ago. So that was what? Quick math. 2016? So that was right before the new console was announced. So yeah, we could be nearing a bunch of games select games very, very soon. It tends to be about, it seems about 1 year. Oh, hold on. But then they announced new ones in 2019. Okay, yeah, it could be at any point. I have no clue. It could be at any point. Are they going to show us some games? Yes, they will show us games. Not first-party games, meaning no Nintendo games, but they'll show us third-party games, indie games, which means like smaller team games. Whatever happened, does anybody remember that Chibi Robo type game that was like, it got like a lot of random press. Hold on, it was called like a tiny tale, yeah, here it is. Look, so this game, whatever happened to this dang game? This was said to be coming to the Switch. A Tiny Tale, and it was promoted as like being very similar to Chibi Robo. Is this like not a thing yet? Like, yeah, coming to Switch. It's on Steam, I think. Man, I really want this game. Indie game, isn't it? Man, this is what I want. I want this game. So if the developers are watching, which they're not, send me a early access code. I'll promote it for you on the podcast. Podcast episode releasing 4 p.m. today, premiering live. I'm gonna live premiere it because I did it one time, and everyone thought like it was a live stream, and they were like, "Hi, Max," and like it's a pre-recorded premiere, video. So I can't respond obviously, and so it kind of confused people. But I'm going to try it again because I feel like for those who do get it, it's more fun. So my podcast will live premiere at 4 p.m. I won't be in the chat because, one, it's a 2-hour podcast. It's actually just under the 2-hour mark. It's like 1:59:50. It's like just under, which is kind of annoying. But it's just under, and it'll be live premiering at 4 p.m. Eastern time on my channel, this channel right now. Let me go ahead and hook you in as to what is going to be discussed in that podcast. Let's hook you in. Tears of the Kingdom news, tons of it. We discussed the Point Crow modding situation as a whole segment for like 10 minutes. So if you're hearing about that, we discussed that. We talked about the Mario movie. We talked about brand new ornaments for Nintendo. We talked about Splatoon. We talked about GameStop firing their employee. I won't spoil all of it for you, but there's a lot of juicy stuff in that podcast that is premiering at 4 p.m. Eastern time today. Not to promote too heavy. Anyways, we have our presentation beginning in just 1 minute and 40 seconds. Guys, it's about to begin. Okay, so when it does begin, I'll turn off the music. But for now, we gotta listen to it. Get us excited, Does it go on Spotify? So yeah, I also post it on Spotify. What's gonna happen is because it is a live premiere, the podcast is 2 hours long. So if I put it on Spotify, you can't like premiere on Spotify. So I'm gonna post it at 5 p.m. 1 hour in to the live premiere of a 2-hour podcast. So halfway through the live premiere on YouTube. If you wanted to if you want to skip ahead to the, later on, it'll be available on Spotify. So, awesome sauce, right? What does lurking do? Lurking, !lurk, is mainly just if you're watching the stream, but not chatting. I kind of had that for more when I was a smaller streamer. You could kind of like lurk. But, I mean, not that I'm some gigantic streamer, but like, there's no need for it to even be a thing now. If you're lurking, totally fine. Let me zoom out a little bit more. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and kill the music. All right, here we go. When it does begin, let me know. Bombman's playing Cookie Clicker. That's my brother. Let me know if the volume is good when it does begin. Let's see. Do you play Call of Duty, and will it be on Switch? So I hear that it will be on Switch. I do not play it, though. Jimbo, welcome to the stream. Big Like, welcome to the stream. How are you guys? All right, here we go. Do 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 do. It's 12 p.m. It is 12 p.m. We are live for the indie world. You're a little behind, Nintendo. Here we go. Oh boy, oh Jimmy Willikers. Here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me know if the sound is good. I should be a little bit louder than it. Oh boy.
Hello,
Indie
everyone.
World.
Welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
She's a little bit quiet.
We're excited to share some upcoming indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Let's get the show on the road.
Let's get the show on the road, huh? What is this? Animal Crossing. Just kidding. Shrek 2?
Many years ago, at the top of Mount Fugu, the cat god Nico appeared from a sakura
Is the volume
flower
okay?
floating in a nearby river.
Or should it be louder?
Nico would visit the farms in our village, granting each one good fortune and prosperity in turn. But some in the village became impatient for their
like,
own
"This looks
blessings,
interesting."
and in a fit of jealousy, they drove Nico away,
Louder, good.
banishing him from the land.
Okay, I see
Many
a few
years
louders.
passed, and our
Turn up
village
5%.
worked hard to create our own success. The story of Nico drifted from memory.
The story of Nico.
Yet there are some who still believe in the power of magic and myth.
There's a cat.
Welcome to Mineko's Night Market.
Mineko's
Long ago,
Night Market.
the villagers at the base of Mount Fugu worshipped the mythical sun cat Nico.
Doesn't look bad.
However, recent sightings reveal this myth may no longer be a legend.
As the adorable Mineko in this narrative adventure sim,
It looks
you'll
like
do various
moshi
jobs,
monsters, bro, like
befriend
part of
the
it.
townsfolk, and craft all sorts
Like
of
when you're
doodads
walking
in
sideways.
preparation for the weekly night market. And wow, this market is bustling.
Dog, that's
There's
moshi
a
monsters.
ton of things to do here, like joining parades, entering cat races, and performing on stage.
Did we mention cat races?
Nearly
races.
everything you find on the island can be sold at the market. Now that's one happy customer.
That is
And
one
if
happy
you're just
customer.
itching to explore, the island's got lots of secrets to uncover and puzzles to solve. But be careful, you might encounter some meddlesome agents along the way.
Stop
What?
by Mineko's
Okay.
Night Market, setting up shop
26.
on Nintendo Switch.
That one doesn't
September
look bad.
26th.
Depending on the price, I might look into
大
it.
家好，我是时光系列的导
It's not
演
bad,
徐
though.
直，
大家好，我是吴志飞，公司创意总监。
我们来自
Creative
重庆
director
帕斯亚科技。沙市镇时光继承了波西亚时光的世界观，这次我们将带大家走入一个神秘的沙漠城市。
A
这是我
mysterious
们时
city.
光系列的第2款产品，我们在这个游戏里面带来更深刻的故事、更有趣的人物和更丰富的玩法。同时，我们也在不断的扩展这个世界的世界观。
在
Sorry,
开发
I'm
过
like
程
reading
中，
what
我
they're
们实
saying.
地考察了中国西北的戈壁沙漠，那里的环境和当地治沙人的先进理念，激发了我们的创作热情。
我们希望你能和我们一起来度过这个
Yeah.
沙漠时光。谢谢。
Depending on the price,
Love
I'll look into
adventure,
it.
role-playing, and
My
simulation
time at
games?
Sandrock. Oh, look
This
at this.
sequel to My Time at Portia has it all.
Welcome
Through
everybody
a
that's joining.
captivating story, rife with dozens of characters and side quests, you're tasked with restoring this post-apocalyptic desert community to its former glory.
Equipped with your trusty tools, you'll gather resources to assemble machines and transform a derelict workshop into a finely tuned facility.
Wow.
Lots of customization options are also in your toolbox, from
So it's
crafting
like a farming
items to
game?
building and decorating your home however you'd like.
And you can
But
decorate
there's more to Sandrock than just building.
and mini games.
Why not venture into ancient ruins and scavenge for relics?
Oh, that's
Or
pretty
say
cool.
hi to the locals and make some friends.
Is this on other consoles
Unfortunately,
though? Because the
this
graphics
town's
don't look
kinda
amazing.
popular with the monsters, so take them down in melee combat.
My Time at Sandrock launches on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay, see that one's not bad either. It looks like a cross between like Hoko Life and maybe Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley. What is this? A cooking game? Dang, these indie games actually aren't too bad right now. Normally it's like a hunk of junk. This looks like overcooked. Oh, Plate Up? Is that what it's called? This is heck of a trailer. Plate Up? I've never even seen this game. How do you guys know it? Dude PNG, welcome. I've never seen this before. It looks fun. You already know when like everyone is a different color and they have no face. It's a fun game.
Ever dreamed of having your very own
Played Up.
restaurant? Well, now you can in the roguelite management sim Played Up.
Maybe
Create,
it does
decorate,
ring a bell.
and
Played Up.
automate the restaurant of your dreams. Place and arrange appliances however
Chaos.
you'd like.
Okay, maybe I have
but
to
be
look into this
strategic
one.
about it, because you're going to have your hands full.
It looks like chaos.
Lots of hungry customers will be clamoring for meals at lightning-fast speeds.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you don't have to undertake this gastronomic journey alone.
Up
Obviously,
to 4
play with
chefs
friends.
can play together locally or online to help run this culinary
Not
empire.
that I have any, but,
manage
you know.
both the kitchen and front of house to keep your customers happy.
Can you play
At
single
the end
player?
of every randomly generated shift, you can acquire new high-tech appliances like turbo ovens to upgrade your kitchen and make your next restaurant venture even more successable.
Yeah, that looks
Serve
fun.
up some
Played Up.
deliciousness when Played
October.
Up launches on Nintendo Switch this
These are all a bit
October.
lengthy wait times, but you know.
Cześć,
okay.
jestem Marek.
A ja Monika. Quilts and Cats of Calico to gra, która powstała z naszej
Quilts
miłości
and
do gier
Cats of
planszowych
Calico.
i kotów.
Kiedy wyobrażam sobie
So it's a
idealne
cat
miejsce
game.
do odpoczynku, widzę
Single
ciepły
player,
kot
but it gets
i
really
mojego
chaotic.
mruczącego
Awesome.
kota Darwina.
It's on Steam
Mogę
now.
wtedy zrelaksować
I
się
should
przy
just
ulubionym
buy it on
książce.
Steam, huh?
Także dla mnie koty są synonimem przytulności i ciepła. Te uczucia
wanted to
chcieliśmy
look
wyrazić
better.
w naszej adaptacji gry planszowej Calico.
Sue, I don't have
Mamy
friends,
nadzieję,
so
że poczujecie je tak
it
samo
doesn't
jak my.
matter. I mean,
Miłego
sorry, I
oglądania.
mean, no like Switch friends.
Looking for the perfect board game
So
night?
it wouldn't matter on there.
Check
is
out
what I'm
Quilts
saying.
and Cats of Calico. Adapted from the real-life tabletop game Calico, you'll make a quilt from patterned pieces of fabric.
Place pieces on the board.
Dude, these indie
sew
games don't look
buttons to
bad
score
today.
points,
What
and
is
attract
this?
Adorable cats. Aw, cute.
Cats?
Each cat has a preferred pattern, so stitch and style to become a master quilt maker.
Get cozy with up to 3 friends in local and online multiplayer.
Dude, I'm gonna
Join
email
ranked
all these
matches
companies
against
after
random
this
players.
Indie
Or
World
try your
Showcase
hand at weekly
and then ask them
challenges.
for a review
You can
copy
also take
in
some time to
exchange for me
customize your cats and give them
promoting
a
their games on my
positively great
podcast.
look.
Man,
Cuddle up
I'm
with
gonna
Quilts and Cats of Calico, launching on the Nintendo Switch
all these
system
games look so
this
good.
fall.
Why is that? Normally indie games. Okay, see, here's the hunk of junk. I'm kidding. I don't know what this is. Rhythm game. Race yourself games. Rhythm game. This looks like, what's that one game that blew up? I forget it. All new storyline. Cat added to my cart. Cat games are awesome. Any animal games, really. What does that say? Rift of the Necro Dancer?
Wow, this game has some sick beats.
I can tell. You've been bobbing your head for a while. In this
I'm bobbing my
spin-off
head
of
right now.
Crypt of
How
the
did it
Necro
know?
Dancer, you've still got to move to the rhythm.
Look
but
at
it's
that.
got a new musical twist of lane-based combat.
See, I wouldn't buy
Monsters
this
will
one,
come
but it doesn't
flying
look
at
bad
you,
either.
So match the on-screen prompts to kick them to the curb. Each one has a different movement pattern, and some take multiple hits to defeat.
Looks stressful.
Oh, and let's not forget boss battles. That'll really get you grooving.
And if you need a break from the baddies, there's a special minigame to play for each of the 5
Yeah,
character
doesn't look
storylines.
bad.
Keep the beat alive when Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Sometime this year.
Next
Alright.
up, we've got some DLC news to share for
DLC.
games we previously featured in Indie World.
DLC for Indie World games.
More puzzles await in the Cupboards and Drawers DLC for a little to the left. Get tidying across 25 new
don't
puzzles
recall
as you
this
explore a
game
world
being
of
a
small
thing.
spaces, secret compartments, and surprising stuff stuffed
Same
into
dev?
every
Oh, snap.
drawer. Charming new illustrations and scenarios are
brand
also included in this paid DLC, launching on Nintendo Switch
Rather than
this
having
June.
rip-off.
Dig into more roguelite puzzle action with the Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon Puzzlers Pack.
Shovel
Venture
Knight
forth
Pocket
as 2
Dungeon
newly playable characters.
Puzzlers Pack.
Test your puzzle
Say
prowess
that
with
10
quandary
times fast.
challenges and make your way through the perplexing halls of Castle Quandary. You can also pay Mr. Hat a visit for over 20 in-game hats to modify runs, or pick up some nifty new relics in Chester's shop. This free
Organization
DLC
Endcast. Some
shovels
of the
its
best
way
games.
onto the Nintendo Switch system this
Dreamlight
spring.
Valley DLC. Is Dreamlight Valley indie? That's kind of like the whole Disney, isn't it? Oh, what's this?
Expand your flock in the Relics of the Old Faith update for Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb.
Dozens of new items, relics, and enemies are
of the
scattered
Old
across
Faith
remixed
update.
dungeons, guarded by the new versions of the 4 Guardian Bishops. Take your spoils back to
It
the
looks
cult
like Paper
with
Mario
new buildings
graphics.
to construct and followers to recruit, plus a new
Everyone's all
unlockable quest. And after beating the game, keep the faith going with the new permadeath, gauntlet,
Paper
and
Mario
boss
mixed
rush
with
modes.
Zelda.
This free update launches
Mixed
on
with-
Nintendo Switch April 24th.
Yeah. Mario and Zelda.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, hello.
I am Funny Man Video
Oh, it's
Game
Donkey.
Donkey from Big Mode Publishing.
Wow.
I am joined today by the creator of Animal Well, Billy Basso.
Hello, I'm Billy Basso, the developer of Animal Well. I've been working on Animal Well for over 5 years at this point, all alone, making everything that goes into the game, including the engine. I was trying to give people the experience of finding something new in a place they've already been before. Pretty much
Look at this.
somewhere that's filled with puzzles that you would want to keep coming back to over and over again. I hope you enjoy Animal Well when it comes out on Nintendo Switch. Thank you.
When will it come out? I don't know.
A labyrinth. Well, well, well.
Sounds like
Animal
you're ready
Well.
for Animal Well. In this atmospheric, pixelated
we're gonna
world,
find
you'll
out.
search for treasures as you gradually uncover a dense environment. Where you go is entirely up to you.
Perfect. So I shouldn't need to worry about anything dangerous, right?
Yeah, about that. You're not alone in this labyrinth. Many interesting creatures live here, but some might be hostile, so stay alert.
Yeah,
Any
that one
items you
was like
picked
the
up
best.
can be used in a number of ways,
like
making a
like
quick getaway
when you see
or
the
having friendly
actual
creatures help you out in a
developers,
pinch.
that was like
And
the
speaking
best
of
one.
items,
Everyone else just
there's
sits
a
there,
lot
sits
to
there and
uncover
just talks
here.
like, "Hi."
So get
We're
crafty
the
with your
developers
items and see
from-
what you find.
You know, whatever.
I'll be well
Sorry,
prepared then.
I'm talking over this.
Summon your courage and curiosity
Sorry.
for Animal Well.
I talked over the whole
launching
thing.
on
Animal
Nintendo
Well,
Switch early next
2024.
year.
You know, get your copies. Who's this? Build-A-Bear? Circus. Bunch of characters. Club Penguin. Crime Clock.
Guess what? It's
Crime
Crime
O'Clock.
O'Clock.
That's odd. My watch says otherwise.
Solving
I meant
crimes,
the
I guess?
puzzle exploration game. Anyway, there's no
Exploration
time
game.
to waste. You've got over 40 cases to solve across time
Crossing.
and space.
But where, or I guess when, do I even begin?
Elementary, my dear Andrew. Look at your map. There are lots of eras to visit. From the lost age
not
to a
getting it.
cybernetic future.
Are you just, like,
In
solving
each
crimes, I
era,
guess?
you'll see how crime
Auntie,
scenes
welcome.
develop
How
for
are you, Auntie?
different time ticks.
Wait a second. Could I do something in one era and change events in another?
Exactly. By traveling through time, meeting
Tower?
characters,
I've never heard of that.
and resolving each case, the map will change and more adventures
Sounds
will be
fun, though.
unlocked.
Sounds like a timeless experience. Set your alarms to Crime O'Clock
See,
when
this
it
one
launches
actually
on
has a
Nintendo
date,
Switch
June
June
30th. Wow, that's new.
Hello, I'm Peter, project lead at Rain Games.
I'm Ola, the art director.
And I'm Marion, co-producer.
For the last 10 years, we created a variety of different games, expanding the Tassograd universe. Now we are returning to our roots for a sequel.
These titles are not only a celebration of the original game, but also Scandinavian nature and folklore, the origin of so much of our game's visual identity.
We hope you'll find as much wonder as we have in this universe and join our homecoming. We see you at the top of the tower.
Okay. Adios.
Whoa! Electric
That's a
powers!
grad too.
Shocking, am I right?
Close. In Tesla Grad 2, you'll harness electromagnetic powers to solve physics-based puzzles. Move seamlessly through Scandinavian-inspired environments,
All right.
accompanied by an orchestral soundtrack influenced
Man,
by Nordic
we
folk
started
tunes.
off so great.
But this land holds many
Cat
dangers.
games
as
and-
fearsome beasts
and-
stand in your way.
played up
Master the
and,
art of Teslamancy.
what
and
happened?
Defeat them to discover additional areas to explore.
Plus, you can play a remastered version of the first Tesla Grad game, which adds enhanced visuals and 10 extra challenge levels.
All right.
Both Tesla Grad 2 and Tesla Grad Remastered bolt onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
Later
You can
today.
get the
Wow,
games
that's a
separately
new
or
one.
bundled
That's a
together
new
in the
one.
Tesla
Later
Grad Power Pack
today.
Edition.
Wow. That's a new one. Okay, now this game looks fun. This is an excuse to not. Never mind. I was gonna say to not like put too much effort into the characters, but it looks pretty cool. That's the fish from Fortnite. Goblins. That's the Chicago Bulls logo. What are we looking at here? I mean, wind-up monkey? Okay, now this game actually looks kind of fun. Stickman. This one looks fun. I am liking what I'm seeing here. Chef hat. What is it? Shadows? I can never read these. Shadows? I can never read these things.
Mobsters, monsters, and mysteries?
Okay, so that was what I thought
Sounds like
it
the
said,
cat's
but I didn't wanna
pajamas. Sign
say
me
it and
up.
then sound stupid.
Okay. Set in the 1920s within the West of Loathing universe, Shadows Over Loathing is a slapstick RPG full of silliness and stick figures.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Your
Stick
Uncle Murray
figures.
asks you to help
That's a
run
new
his
one.
antique shop in Ocean City, but he's
Ocean
nowhere to be
City.
found. While searching for him, you'll encounter a sinister plot that could spell the end of the world.
Venture through a sprawling black and white world filled with talking
Yeah,
frogs,
I don't know if I would play it,
sentient
but
math,
I don't hate it.
and eldritch horrors. There's also a ton of
What
roles
is-
to play.
Okay.
March to the beat of your own nefarious schemes as a jazz agent, or hold the curds of the cosmos in your hands as a cheese wizard.
Fire in the
The
cheese
digital
hole.
version of Shadows Over Loathing
Later
launches
today.
on Nintendo
Digital
Switch later
version.
today. The
So is the
physical
other one
version of the
physical?
game
Oh,
will launch
okay.
this
So
fall.
that was why it said digital. I was
Hola,
wondering why
somos
it
parte
didn't
del
say
equipo de The Game Kitchen, creadores de Blasphemous y
that
de
for
las
the last game. I don't know.
Soy Enrique Cabeza, director creativo.
Yo soy David Erosa, productor.
Producer.
Y yo Raquel Alcázar, productora junior.
Blasphemous es un juego muy querido por la comunidad y desarrollar una secuela nos da la ocasión de volver a trabajar en su mundo y enriquecerlo aún más.
En esta segunda parte hemos tenido la oportunidad de plasmar tanto nuevas ideas de diseño como nuevos caminos artísticos y narrativos.
Os invitamos a echar un primer vistazo a Blasphemous 2. Esperamos que os guste.
Wow.
The Penitent One
Let's do
has
it.
returned. In this sequel to Blasphemous, you'll undertake a
Blasphemous.
pilgrimage through a land ravaged by a foul curse known as the Miracle.
Hack and slash your way through legions of bloodthirsty foes and treacherous traps in this brutal
Treacherous
action
traps.
platformer. Choose from 3 newly added weapons, each one deadly in their own way.
Deadly.
Wield the war censer
Okay, well, that
for
sounds-
slow but powerful
It's really
flaming
pulling me in
strikes.
here.
The rapier and dagger to attack with lightning-fast precision, and the praying blade for vicious and versatile combos. By unlocking weapon memories, you'll learn more moves that'll help you survive the dangers lying ahead.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to play this one, but
Penitence awaits in Blasphemous 2,
look bad either.
slashing onto Nintendo Switch this
we're
summer.
out of my mind. Well, Octarian Squid, you found the right place. Welcome to the stream. Oh, what's this? Broken TV.
Can you hear me?
Night School, a Netflix game
Jacob,
studio.
4 hours ago, a cult opened a portal above Edwards Island.
Looks like it has
Riley,
potential.
yes, but are we really the ones to do something about it?
Have you seen anyone else around? We've been all over. We've seen different timelines, gone back to the past. We're alone. There is no one else.
Riley, seriously, Riley!
Dang. He just fell. They're tumbling. Lost Signals. Releasing later today.
Riley returns to her hometown of Kamina to research strange
So it has to be
electromagnetic
good, right?
waves. But what she
If it's
discovers
Netflix?
is more than what she bargained for.
Yeah, if
Set
Netflix
5
can make a
years
game on
after
Switch.
the
Why can't
events of
they
the first
put the app on the
Oxenfree game,
Switch?
You'll tap into the town's ghostly
The
signals
heck?
and unsettling static.
Netflix?
Tune the radio to communicate with supernatural
game
beings.
devs?
Manipulate the world
Yeah, this-
around
this
you,
must be
and
good.
watch out for a shadowy cult attempting to open their own reality-altering portal.
While exploring this beautiful
Thank you,
yet
Troy.
treacherous town, use the new walkie-talkie conversation system to connect with local contacts. Some of them may have valuable info that can give you more insight into Kamina's mysteries.
Your choices will have an impact on Riley's development, relationships, and the story. Will you forge deep friendships?
Probably
Turn a blind
not.
eye to those in need? It's all up to you.
I don't
Tune
know if
in
I'll play this
to
game.
Oxenfree 2
July
Lost
12th.
Signals.
So,
airing on
mainly
Nintendo
games
Switch
releasing in
July
the summer.
12th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Orders begin today. When they say today...
Thanks for staying with us so
oh,
far.
yeah, that's it.
Before we go, we'd like to show you a sneak peek of
When they say
several
today,
more
what
indie
time
games
like,
coming to
does
Nintendo
that mean?
Switch.
Check
it out.
some random point today? 12 a.m. tomorrow? Indie World.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed everything shown in today's showcase.
Oh, that
A
run?
huge thank you to
I've
the
never
indie
played it.
community and indie partners.
Wait, did it say
working
later
on
today?
games for the Nintendo Switch system.
Is that it?
And as always, thank you for watching.
All right, well, that's it. Now we can rewind. Did it say later today? I missed it. It did. Yeah, available later today. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Is that like a big game? Or doesn't even run that well on PS4? Oh, boy. Well, we're going to find out that if it comes out later today. Oh, boy. So, before we end off, let's go through the good parts of this presentation. So, we started off very, very strong. We begin with this game. I don't know if I'll play this, but I really thought these side-scrolling bits looked like Moshi Monsters. Like, you would have to have played that game. I don't know, because like all of like the stores are in the back. Hold on, let's find an exact shot of it.
The weekly
all of like the stores are in the back and everything. Look at that. Like if you've ever played Motion Monsters, all the stores are in the back. You're like walking along, like it's, you know, that reminded me of this. Let's see. Not PCs. Dang. Well then, in that case,
role-playing
I'm excited to see how it runs. This game didn't look bad. I don't know that I would buy it.
Through a captivating
it looks like Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, Hoko Life, and you know, all crossed together.
Right.
That's what it looks like.
Characters and side quests.
So
you're tasked with
doesn't
restoring
look bad
this
though. Maybe I'd buy this.
Workshop into a finely tuned facility.
If it's on a different system though, I might want to buy it over there, just
From
because
crafting items to building
this one
and decorating your home
like it has the
however
best
you like.
graphics. This person has 2 billion
items to
coins. Hold on,
building-
look. Developer mode, what is this exact? There's like 10 digits. Look how many coins this person has. Developer mode, man, that isn't right.
Your home.
After that, we had Played Up, which, you know, I'm probably just not hip, but everybody knew what Played Up was, and then I didn't. It does look fun though. And this is actually a game out of all the games shown off today. This is one that I'll be checking out first. When does it come out? October? Did it say it comes out October?
Now you
When did it say it comes out?
You don't
locally
comes out
serve up some deliciousness.
October.
When Played Up launches on Nintendo.
It is on Steam. You guys were saying so. Maybe I'll get it on there.
You'll make a
we had a
quilt
cat
from
game.
pieces of fabric.
We had like 3
Place
cat
pieces
games or
on the
2 cat
board,
games.
sew
Cat games
buttons
today.
to score
Look at
points
this.
and attract
Bunch of quilts.
adorable
Now this
cats.
one
Aw,
might be
cute.
number 2
Each
that I
cat
look
has
into.
a preferred pattern,
As
so
long
stitch and
as it's
style
not
to
more than
become
20
a
bucks,
master
from
quilt
what it appears,
maker.
it should
Get
not be
cozy
more
with
than
up
20
to
bucks.
3 friends.
Switch online membership, so it does have online functionality. I gotta try Play It Up. I should. 40% sale on Steam. Sale on Steam. That's hard to say. How much is it? How much is it on Steam? like with the
and
sale.
local and
'cause maybe
online
you'll have to
weekly
buy it.
challenges.
System, this
Quilts and Cats of Calico Fall 2023 rhythm game, and then after this we had an organization game, DLC actually. After that we kind of went downhill. At least for me, maybe this is your jam, maybe it's not, but you know, in terms of my liking, just for me personally, we went downhill around here. $11, okay, I might have to do that. I might do that. Crime O'Clock, yeah, we went downhill, but I think we did a few more spikes towards the end here with Little Kitty Big City. Catchy name for the game. Let me actually bring back the music because we're not going to be listening to the presentation. Let me turn it back down a little bit. So, Little Kitty Big City. I would buy this. Available next year in 2024. Cat game. See, this looks fun. It has toast. You can give it cool hats and stuff. The crab hat. I like corn. Koala, fish, ladybug. Everything. Grape. Come on now. So that one looks fun. Yeah, you have Five Nights at Freddy's, which is it? Where is that? Here it is. And so, hold on, why did it, there it is. So you all were saying that it runs bad on like PS4. How is it going to run on Switch? So, yeah, it's most likely these kinds of games, 720p, 30 FPS. I would assume that's how it'll run. But yeah, I've never played. I'm a bit worried for how that might look on the Switch. You guys, if you buy it, if anyone buys it, let me know. Let me actually put the Discord server in the chat, so for those who have not joined that, can join. And if you do buy it, let me know. It's a bad game? Dang. Really? I've never played it. I wouldn't know. I'm taking your word for it, though. Wow. What an indie world. Let me go ahead and zoom back out. Wow. So, what did you guys think? Would you rate it? How would you rate it out of 10? Let me actually put a poll in the chat. What would you rate the indie world out of 10? I want to hear your thoughts. Let's go ahead and put in the chat. What would you rate this indie world? Are we saying 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6? Wait, how many options? I have 4 options. So 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 7 to 8, or 9 to 10. I'm putting the poll in the chat. You let me know what you think. Is it all good? Okay. Poll's in the chat. It's being sent out now. You might see it in a second. You might see it in a few seconds. 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 to 10, 9, 10 out of 10, 5 out of 10. Yeah. I thought it was, for me personally, I thought it was a 7.2. 7.2 out of 10. I like to be very, very specific when it comes to that kind of stuff. So I'm saying 7.2 out of 10. I liked the beginning. You got some cool cozy games in there, like the cat game and the Animal Crossing type game. Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely look into buying these games at some point. They all release in quite some time, like some months down the road, some even next year, some later today. So yeah, cats helped the score a lot. Little Kitty Big City and then the cat quilt game, those were really cool. Yeah, I will look into a bunch of these games and see how much they cost, because if they're too pricey, I might not want to buy it. But if they're just right, we might have to give them that digital download, that $20, that $40, however much these things cost. Like that cat quilt game, from what we saw of it, shouldn't cost more than like $25. You know, it shouldn't be like $60. I'll tell you that. Unless there's like, of course, extra content that we aren't seeing. Five Nights at Freddy's. So I probably won't play that. 1, because I'm hearing it's bad. 2, I've never really played a Five Nights at Freddy game. I've played it before, but like not like really. Like I don't own one. I played somebody else's. It's not my favorite stuff. So I won't play that. But for those who like that series, happy for you. And let me know this before we sign off. What was your favorite game announced in the indie world? You don't have to recall the exact title because I don't remember half the titles in that presentation. But say like, the cat game or the, quilt game or the played up game or, whatever it may be. What do you guys like the most in there? Please play it. I don't know. Cat Calico. Yeah, no, that one was nice. Blasphemous. Played up in cat game. Yeah. That was one of the better indie worlds. Normally, I'll like look on Twitter after those happen, and I'll be like, there's one cool game, like exactly one cool game, and then like the rest is kind of like take it or leave it. But with that, there were a lot of good games in there. So, yeah, that's that. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Go get some lunch. It's 12 p.m. All that kind of stuff. Thank you all so much for being here on the stream, watching the Indie World with me, out of all people. Very kind of you. I appreciate all of your support and you guys being here. Let me go ahead and promote real quick. Let's skip the song for those true peeps out there. You would listen to me promote. Podcast tonight at 4 p.m. Premiering live. I will not be in the chat. I will be at boxing and Muay Thai class. I will not be in the chat. Podcast 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Nintendo News Podcast. Do not miss it. It'll be there. We're talking about Zelda news. We're talking about hackers being released from prison. Point Crow getting his videos taken down. We discuss all that. Long form video coming out in the probably next week. It has something to do with AI. It has to do with AI, and you'll see what that is. You're getting the exclusive here. Next video has to do with AI. You'll see it next week. Anyways, I love you all so much. See you at the podcast. I won't be there, but it'll premiere. See you then. Really. One more YouTube short coming out at 2 p.m. It's a good one. I like it. And with that, I'll stop promoting. There goes my chapstick. I'll see you all later on. I love you. Adios.